All right, guys, this is Jason from Hustle Dad Diaries. I know I started a YouTube channel. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I think I found it. So here's the deal. I don't know anything about flipping. I don't know anything about making money. Honestly, I used to do it a long time ago, but I've settled for dumb stuff that makes me no money, absolutely nothing. And here's the deal. Right now, I have too many kids. I can get into specifics, but right now, I just had a baby. I have a total of 5 kids with my fiance. She had 4 before that, and then I had 2 before her. So I have a lot of kids to take care of, and I don't make that much money. I mean, it's horrible. I'm doing I was doing DoorDash, which makes nothing. I was doing Uber, Instacart, Grubhub. I mean, you name it, I was doing it. I mean, I'm still kind of doing it. Spark. But right now, my wife just had the baby. She can't work, which means I can't work. She's home, which means I have to be home because we have too many kids. I just can't make the money I need to. And here's the deal. I've been watching so many videos on YouTube that it basically inspire me. Inspire me because I know that there's so many people out there that are making money doing all sorts of crazy things. I mean, I've seen so many things, as far as like wholesaling houses, as far as, vending machines. Whether it's candy, snacking candy, or whether it's tobacco and zins and whatever they call them, nighttime vending or whatever, nightlife vending. There's all sorts of. I'm spilling chips. Jeez, I'm just so excited right now because here's the deal. I need to make money. I know what I need to do. I don't have much time. My wife's going to do a 24-hour test for bilirubin for the baby. Not even a test. She has to go. We have to put the baby under a light for 24 hours because if left untreated, it could lead to like stroke or death, stuff like that. I don't want that to happen. So she's at the hospital. She just left. I can't leave. I'm supposed to make $200 a day to pay the bills. And it's so hard. I'm poor. I'm broke. I can't do it. I need help. But here's what I'm gonna say. So I got this idea. I got on ChatGPT, and out of everything that I think I can put my mind to right now, I would love to get wholesaling, get on the phone and call some like realtor and be like, hey, or call some house owner. Hey, I saw your house on Zillow for 365 days. It looks like you probably want it sold by now. Let me go ahead and offer you this. I got a buyer and make say I have some sort of cash buyer ready to put down all this money. And then all of a sudden, wham, bam, I'm $10,000 in the bank. They make it sound so good, but it's always like, hey, no, sign up for my class. Let me tell you how I did it. But we got to sign up for a class. And that's how they're making their money. They're getting stupid people to sign up for classes instead of actually I'm all about teaching. If I learned something that I knew made money and I'm not going to give it away to someone local that's going to take over, then, I'm all about helping people. And if I had a substantial amount of money and I didn't care, then I would help people no matter what, if they were local or not. I'm that type of person. But right now, I'm that person who needs the help. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing all the research right now. So I have another phone. I've already started. I got on the phone and I asked ChatGPT. I just made it simple. I just said, look, I explained the situation. I said, my wife's in the hospital. I can't leave the house or rarely can leave the house right now. I said, I need to make money. I'm not trying to make unrealistic money. I'm just trying to look for fast and easy ways to actually make money while I'm stuck at home. So this is what it told me. So just kind of do like a quick check. So I said I wanted to go with flipping. So basically marketplace flipping, where I'm going to watch it all day, 24/7. I'm going to find the brands that sell. And how do I find the brands that sell? I ChatGPT it. So they call it the 10-second flip check. So number 1, in 2 seconds, you're going to look for a brand name. If you don't see a brand name, don't proceed. If you see a brand name, proceed. Step number 2, look for the model on eBay sold. So basically, you're going to go to eBay. You're going to open a search. You're going to type in the exact model, brand, item, name, etc. Scroll down and tap filter. and go to sold items. Look at the last 3 to 5 sold prices. If it has recent sales, it will sell fast. So that's step number 2. They say it's gonna take 5 seconds, but we know it's gonna take probably more than that. Step number 3: check Facebook Marketplace for competition. Search for items name. Look at the price. If other listings exist but are high price and not selling, you can underprice and sell it fast. So that's number 3. It's called the fast flip rule. If it has good brand, has recent eBay solds, and shows demand on Facebook, buy it. If one of those is missing, skip it. So and then it's gonna give me like a quick, because I asked for the brands that I know are going to sell. What brands per category? And then it starts going down each category. So number 1, tools: Milwaukee, DeWalt, Makita, Ryobi, Craftsman, Still, Echo, baby gear, Graco, Chico, UPPAbaby, whatever that is, but it says always grab. Evenflow, Baby Jogger, Nuna. Electronics: Apple, Samsung, Sony, Bose, JBL, HP, Lenovo, Asus, which I'll probably just do Apple, maybe some Samsungs. Appliances: you're gonna look for Dyson, Sharp, KitchenAid, Ninja, Keurig, Cuisinart. Anyways, outdoor and yard: we're looking for Honda mowers, Toro, Craftsman, John Deere, Husqvarna. And then how to check value fast with phone apps: go to eBay. We already talked about that one. Go to Facebook Marketplace. Go to local sales. Go to Amazon for newish items to check the prices, new and used. It says if Amazon sells it for $100 new, people will buy it locally for $40 to $70. So that's another kind of thing to keep an eye on. The formula to decide in under 10 seconds. Ask yourself these questions: is it a brand? And is it on the strong brand list? If yes, continue. Does it have recent sold on eBay? We already talked about this. Can it sell for 3 times more than what I am paying? For example, you pay 10, you sell it for 30. We know. And then it says, if you can't triple your money, skip it. Okay, so this is gonna tell you like basically what not to waste your time on. So you're not supposed to waste your time on something you're not gonna triple your money. If you want, I can turn this into a printable reseller quick guide PDF. A brand sheet, a fast selling categories, the 10-second flip check, where to check prices, and your flipping rules. Let me know. And then I'm gonna say, yes, please. All right, so guys, here's my goal. My goal is in the next 3 to 5 days. Oh, what, baby? Just let go of it. It's okay. Let go. In the next 3 to 5 days, what's gonna happen is if I make $300, let's say $300, I feel like that's so doable. You can do that on one item with the right item, probably a couple items. But anyways, I'm probably thinking like 2. It's probably not that easy. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna watch Marketplace. I'm gonna record what I find. I'm going to show the process, and then I'm gonna tell you if it's working. If it's not working, I'm obviously gonna stop doing this. But if it works and I can make any little bit of money, see, my brain is always go to the highest amount of money, and if you're not making the highest amount of money, it's not worth it. That's wrong. That's the wrong way of thinking. You have to start somewhere. Start small and work your way up. Hold on, I gotta pause this because the kids are crying. Anyways, yeah, like I'm the type of guy who goes all out when I shouldn't. So like, for example, I started my bounce house business called Bounce in Paradise. I started that, just on a whim. I just saw some guy doing it. His name was Nick Glassett from the Jump Off on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, maybe I can do it. So I just started, this is kind of what started this. So my son, his name was Christopher William Buchanan. He was 16. He passed away from a fentanyl overdose. And it's kind of obviously touchy subject. He was my best friend. He was my oldest son, and he passed away. Now here's the deal. I didn't have a lot of drive after he passed away. I had nothing going for me. It was, like a dark time in my life, but, I did get a $25,000 life insurance policy, and I I just knew that I wanted to do something in his name. And he was a really sportsy kind of kid. He liked to do, backflips and dives and jumps and, scooters, bikes, you name it, skateboards. And so I wanted to do something in his name. So I opened this bounce house business, and I bought a few bouncers with that 25,000, and it kind of took off, and I made money, and it's a lot of work, and it just is too much for me. And I'm just doing it. I've been doing it by myself for a long time. My fiance helped when she could do like some cleanings and stuff, and her son, would help and stuff, and his girlfriend would help at the time. But like, it's just so much work, and it's so hard. I have over 100 5-star reviews. I worked my butt off, for 5 years, but I'm just honestly, like, I'm ready to do something that's going to make me money, keep that open for fun, to help people, who can't afford it, and like really just strive to do something that's going to get me out of being like a poor person who can't take care of his family. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I want to be a man that knows his worth, that knows he can take care of his family, that actually has money in his pocket. And right now I'm not there. I have a car that has cost me $5,000 in the last year in tires alone. I'll never do that again. I was spending over $800 in gas for my old car. So I was like, if I'm paying $800 in gas, I'm like thinking, do the math. Okay, anyway, so as I was saying, I lost track. My kids started yelling, and I don't even know what I was saying. But here's the deal. I'm going to stop the video now. Like I said, I'm going to try my hardest, because I know I have to, for these kids, for me, for my family, for just like, there's young kids doing this. If young kids can do it, there's young kids doing all sorts of stuff. And I would like to be able to provide for my family. And I feel like I'm way late in the game. I'm 41. I have too many kids. I started young, and now I'm old having kids, and it's just a lot of work. I wouldn't change it for the world, to be honest. I know a lot of people are out there still single, still trying to like, make as much money as they're single, before they get a family. But, having a family is what life is about. In my opinion, having a family is everything. Having a family that you can come home to is all that matters. Everything else that is out there is just for, it's just for those single people who don't care about having a family, who just wants to go out and have, drinks and party and stuff like that. I'm not there. That was a long time ago, and even then I wasn't there that much anyways. So here's the deal. It starts now. I'm going to start looking on Facebook Marketplace right this second. I'm going to make a Facebook because I don't have one. So I'm going to make a Facebook. So I'm starting way, way, way behind in the game. So I got to start by making a Facebook, watching the Facebook Marketplace, and starting to buy ASAP. And we're going to see what we can do. Okay? I don't have a lot of money. I have credit cards. If I have to buy with credit cards or find a way to pay with credit cards or figure something out, I will do that. And we'll see what I can do. So my name is Jason, Hustle Dad Diaries. For right now, I am out. Wish me luck, guys. I'll talk to you in the next video, and we'll see what we can do.